want to have a discussion today on drivers, choosing the right driver for you.
All right, stand by.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to thegolfdirector.com. Today, our topic of discussion is going to be choosing the right driver for you. Guys, there's a lot of drivers out there. It takes a little bit of homework, but if you'll do your homework, you won't be back swapping drivers again in the next 2 weeks. Okay, first thing I'm going to start out with here is your basic driver. This particular one right here is made by Tour Edge. This one's a 10 degree, and it's a 460cc head. It has a low center of gravity to it to help get the ball airborne. When we're talking about cubic centimeters, what we're talking about is the volume of this club head. So if we was to submerge this club head in water, it would take up 460 cubic centimeters of volume. So that's how you determine driver size. And typically with a 460cc driver, they have a lower center of gravity to help get the ball airborne. They have a high MOI, which is moment of inertia, which allows for off-center hits to still be very stable. So this right here is designed more for your higher handicappers to mid-handicappers. Although low handicappers that want a little bit of forgiveness, go for a 460 driver. Choosing the shaft for your driver, very, very important. Because typically, this is 25% of it, in my opinion, and this is 75% of it, the shaft. So when you're choosing shafts, weight is very crucial. Shafts come average now 45 grams, 55 grams, and 65 grams, for a club of this caliper. You're going to spend in the ballpark of about $299 to about $399 for a good, nice, high-quality driver. The difference in the shafts, the 445 gram is going to be light. It's going to have a soft tip section to help you get that ball airborne. That's the way this shaft's designed to work. The 55, typically the bend point's going to be up the shaft a little bit. It's still going to help you launch the ball. When you get in the 65 gram stuff, it tends to plane the ball down, just a little bit, but not a lot. So this is your basic 460cc driver. Now we're going to bring up the Pro Series. This driver right here is also made by Tour Edge. This one's a 430cc driver head, so the volume of this head is smaller. Reason being is it changes the center of gravity. This one has a higher center of gravity to actually bore the ball down a little bit. And what you'll find with the smaller size, it also makes this club a whole lot more workable. So for somebody who's a player, somebody that plays a lot and has no problem getting the ball airborne, you may want to consider a slightly smaller headed driver just for the control aspect. These things are more workable for guys who like to hit shots as far as fades, draws, not hit it low, keep it under the wind, or hit it high and take it over trees. These things are very versatile. It's designed as a player's club. Now, what you will find also is there's a weight variance in shafts once you start getting into a higher-end driver. Typically, the weights will vary between 65 grams, 75 grams, and even as much as 85 grams. And the bend points on these shafts vary as well. So it is very, very important that you do your homework, and choose the right shaft, because there's so many shaft options out there that, it's worth it to take your time. Do your homework, sit down with a professional, discuss with them your game, what your tendencies are with your driver. Everybody has tendencies, whether it be a tendency to be right, a tendency to be left, a tendency to be a little too high, a tendency to be a little too low. All these things can be adjusted now, folks. These new drivers, they have ability to open the club face, to close the club head face, to flatten the lie angle out, to bring the lie angle upright. I mean, it's a new world in drivers out there. It's amazing the technology that's been put into our hands through these manufacturers. I'd like to applaud them all for their efforts and thank them very much, because it makes my life easier on a day-to-day basis. So basically, in a nutshell, this is Drivers 101 on thegolfdirector.com. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. We're going to keep it short and sweet, and I hope everybody has a great week, and thank you for tuning in. All right. Thank you, everybody out there on Facebook, for watching this video. I hope I've informed you, and I'd like to thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Please tune in again for more information. We're here to help your game and help you make smarter decisions when you go to purchase new golf equipment. Thank you.